Good evening. Good evening. इको क्या हाल है प्रशांत? इको आ रहा है? सुनो बन एक बार रिफ्रेश करके देख लो. बाकी all of you are getting the echo or only one person is getting echo? Is it happening with everyone? सुनो बन एक बार रिफ्रेश करके देखना. No echo. Had some coffee. Audio check, video check, all good. गुड इवनिंग. बहुत बढ़िया. आप लोग कैसे हो? फाइन नाउ. प्रणाम. नहीं, धीरे धीरे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं लोग. धीरे धीरे ग्रेजुअली ग्रेजुअली. बताओ जब तक लोग ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. एनी डाउट्स अप टिल हियर? नो. प्रणाम. गुड इवनिंग. नमस्ते. जल्दी जल्दी आ जाओ. जल्दी जल्दी ज्वाइन कर लो. रिवाइज कैसे करें? जो आप रनिंग नोट्स ले रहे हो प्लस जो क्लास नोट्स हैं उनसे कर लो रिवाइज. अच्छा सब लोग लिख रहे हैं ना? तो पीडीएफ दैट यू हैव गॉटन, आर यू राइटिंग इट इन योर ओन हैंडराइटिंग और नॉट? प्रेजेंट. गुड. नमस्ते. हाय. लिख रहे हो ना अपने हैंड? होंगी होंगी. और ये केस स्टडी पैरेलल चल रही है इंटीग्रेटेड लेवल पे. एटीट्यूड पर भी करी हुई है. यस. नहीं बताया क्या? दीपेंद्र गलत बात है. बताना चाहिए था हम लोग को. आर वी रियली लिविंग इन द डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री? देखो सिंस नॉट एवरीबॉडी हैज जॉइंड देयरफॉर वी कैन हैव अ शॉर्ट वर्ड ऑन दैट. So Sonam has a question that are we really living in a democratic country? Our constitutional forefathers also envisioned that and feared it that if somebody gets into the power by absolute majority, the kind of power that person draws is way more than the US president's power. And US president power are considered to be the mightiest all throughout the globe. When somebody is with that power in the government, you really do not know if whether things are moving in a democratic fashion or whether they are moving in a different manner. At the same time, views, yes, democracy itself suffers a criticism, which is it is the rule of majority over minority. Nevertheless, हम लोग डेमोक्रेसी में तो हैं because we are the ones to choose them. अगर हम लोग गलत चुन रहे हैं तो भी हम ही चुन रहे हैं, पर चुनने वाले तो हम ही लोग हैं. डेमोक्रेसी में तो रह रहे हैं, लेकिन पूरी तरीके से डेमोक्रेसी है या पूरी तरीके से नहीं है? That is a good question and valid entry, which unfortunately you would not get much scope to work upon. Me standing over here as your teacher, as your faculty, I can tell you that, but you as aspirants and you as budding bureaucrats would need to listen to the same people whom you might despise. आगे चल के और देखेंगे इसके बारे में डिटेल में. समझ में आया सोनम? धीरे धीरे लगेगी शिवानी. हम लोग और भी डिस्कस करेंगे ना. पावर तो है लेकिन इतनी बड़ी डेमोक्रेसी में ना पावर डायरेक्टली हाथ रखना पॉसिबल नहीं है. आप सोचो क्लास में पूरी डेमोक्रेसी मेंटेन नहीं कर सकते. नहीं हर्षित, लाठी चार्ज इज नॉट कॉन्ट्रडिक्टिंग टू इट. लाठी चार्ज इज सेविंग द पीपल फ्रॉम द फर्दर लॉस दैट दिस मॉब कैन डू. अंडरस्टूड? तो उसमें कोई कॉन्ट्रडिक्शन नहीं हो रहा है. knowingly doing your intention is not to harm the mob in that situation. Your intention is to disperse the mob so that it does not come up with some destructive demeanor, destructive action, right? अगर वो नहीं रोका गया वहां पर, if it is not nipped in bud, तो फिर वो बढ़ सकता है. तो आपका इंटेंशन हार्म करना नहीं होने, आपको बाकी लोग को हार्म से बचाना और प्लस इस मॉब को डिस्पर्स करना वो आपका एम है. प्राइवेसी इन कंटेम्परेरी टाइम्स. ये अच्छा एक सेकंड रुको. नहीं है तो अब हो जाएगी. अब हो गई. यही तो बोला मैंने सोनम कि जब इतनी बड़ी मेजॉरिटी के साथ कोई डेमोक्रेसी में आएगा या पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी में आता है तो उसके पास पावर इतनी ज्यादा रहती है जो कि यूएस के प्रेसिडेंट से ज्यादा है. और अगर यूएस के प्रेसिडेंट से ज्यादा होगी तो इसका मतलब कि काफी ज्यादा पावर है. तो ऑटोक्रेटिक तरीके से बिहेव कर सकते हैं. और अनफॉर्चुनेटली आप लोग जो सर्विस में जा रहे हो उसमें आप लोगों की बात सुननी पड़ेगी, irrespective of the fact whether you despise them or not. So if this thing worries you very much, क्योंकि बहुत ज्यादा कर नहीं सकते आप, अपने लेवल पर कर सकते हो, लेकिन और आपके पास बहुत अच्छा स्कोप रहेगा इंप्रूवमेंट का. लेकिन डेमोक्रेसी में पर से चेंज लाना that would be a little difficult. Scope of operation is very different. हाँ इंदु नहीं किया कोई बात नहीं, आज से कर लो. I have no voice. Is the issue only with you, me? Shan, I think the issue is only with you, but I think you have voice. You are not able to, like I'm not audible. That is the problem. Refresh it. I think it would be better. Good. चलो, let us begin. Very good, Vishwesh. ठीक है, so no doubts. Please write an ND in case if no doubts are there. दिख रहा है कि नहीं दिख रहा है? ND no doubts. ND no doubts. ठीक है. नहीं अभी कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है. लोग धीमे धीमे ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं. चलो, next thing that we are going to see is laws, rules, regulations, and conscience as sources of ethical guidance. Can laws, rules, and regulations be sources of ethical guidance? Yes or no? Please write in comment box. Yes. What is the reason? Please write in one line. What can be the reason? The first reason is, can you please mention what is the reason? The first reason is क्योंकि syllabus में दिया हुआ है. If they have given it in the syllabus, then it would not be wrong, right? So you cannot defy the syllabus. And yes, laws, rules, and regulations and conscience are sources of ethical guidance. तो पहले let's see what ethical guidance is, and then we'll see further, and then we'll see how laws become a source of ethical guidance. Over here we are going to understand a lot about laws as well. उससे पहले चलो पहले ethical guidance देख लेते हैं. Ethical guidance can be of two ways, either external or internal, right? When we talk about external, it is laws, rules, and regulations. When we talk about internal, it is conscience. But when we talk about ethical guidance, what does ethics deal with? Ethics deal with right and wrong. That means guidance on what to do and what not to do. So if we try to write what ethical guidance is, can we write it in different words? Ethical guidance to do right and to avoid wrong. Can you say that? हाँ, इन दोनों प्रॉब्लम अटेंड द क्लास विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड टुडेस लेक्चर. प्रशांत पहले ये बता दो समझ में आया जो कर रहे हैं अभी, है ना? बाकी सारी चीजें अभी हम लोग देखेंगे, पहले टॉपिक पूरा हो जाने दो. राइट डाउन द डाउट्स इन योर नोटबुक. उसके बाद जो कोई डाउट बचता है तो फिर उसे हम लोग देख लेंगे, हैंडल कर लेंगे. इज इट अंडरस्टैंडेबल? सो एथिकल गाइडेंस बेसिकली इज टेलिंग यू एथिकल गाइडेंस इज अबाउट टू डू राइट एंड टू अवॉइड रॉन्ग, एंड दैट कैन हैपन इन टू फॉर्मेट, व्हिच इज आइदर एक्सटर्नल, व्हिच इज लॉज, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, एंड द अदर वन इज इंटरनल, व्हिच इज कॉन्शियस. राइट? डू वी हैव एग्जांपल्स ऑफ पैरा नंबर? हां, अमलान काम की चीज पर ध्यान दो, बाकी चीज बाद में. ठीक है? दिस इज अंडरस्टूड. प्लीज राइट अ यस इफ इट इज अंडरस्टूड. Yes. Now let's begin to understand. When we talk about laws, there are two things that come out with the law. One is the spirit of law, and one is the letter of law. Right? Spirit of law or letter of law. Spirit is going to tell you the intent of law, and letter will tell you how the law is written. मतलब what does it mean? Word by word, verbatim, what does it mean? मतलब spirit of law आपको ये बताएगा कि law की मंशा क्या है, intention क्या है, और letter of law बताएगा कि as it is जो शब्दों का अर्थ निकल के आ रहा है वो क्या है. All right. So when we try to see the intent of law is what? To do good and to avoid bad. This is the intent of law. किसी भी law का intention ये रहता है कि वो खराब करे और अच्छा ना करने दे, ऐसा नहीं होता है. तो law का intention क्या रहता है कि अच्छा हो, खराब ना हो. तो spirit के से we get to know that. Then we come to know about ethics. What does ethics guide us in? Ethics guide us in to do what? Right? And to avoid wrong. When something is guiding you in the sense of right and wrong, what is it called? What can it be called as? It can be called as ethical guidance. When something is guiding you in the sense of right and wrong, it can be called as ethical guidance. Thus, even laws, intent-wise, tend to guide you on the ethical grounds or moral grounds. Therefore, laws, similarly, rules and regulations can be the sources of ethical guidance. Now, to what extent, to what level, that is what we are going to see. Yeah, this you understood? Understood this? Please write a yes. Yes, simple. ठीक है. Now, if you have not made this, please make this. Then we'll move to the next slide. And once you are done with this, please write a done. Done. ठीक है. Now, note this down. अभी दिखाते, लास्ट स्लाइड भी दिखाते एक बार. शुभम एंड रोहित एंड निखिल, इसको कर लो, फिर अभी दूसरी भी दिखाते हैं. नाउ जिसका नहीं हुआ वो भी कर लो. शोभित, निखिल एंड किसका बचा था? रोहित. प्लीज राइट डन व्हेन यू आर डन. शोभित, रोहित एंड LRR stands for this. Shobit, Nikhil, and Rohit, please write done once you are done with this slide. Done? ठीक है. Now, when we come to talk about it, we have already seen that laws and ethics have an overlap, for which we are not going to discuss in detail, because we had already discussed it. Ethics and laws. They have an overlap, but they are not the same. There can be certain things which come in the overlapping factor, but not all the things, right? Which we have seen in plenty of cases. Now comes that first let's understand what are the difference between laws, rules, and regulations. This is not a very important distinction that you need to do or need to make, but currently UPSC is sometimes does something which might not be very commonsensical. So you need to remember that if there is a distinction which is asked, the distinction is mainly this: laws are made by the legislative authority, rules can be made by a company, regulations can be made by informal organizations as well. Where laws would be applicable within the nation, rules and regulations can be applicable outside the nation as well. Say, for example, there is a law in India that would run only in India. But if you're working in Infosys or Wipro and you are going outside, maybe the rules are same for you. Regulations, when you go to Las Vegas and you call your father around 8 p.m., he says that I want you home at 10 p.m. So those are regulations. So what happens is laws basically are the broader category. They are like the skeleton. They are like the skeleton on which the muscle mass and all are the rules and regulations. Right? So those are the things that fill it up. But our main contention to understand this in entirety is that how are these the sources of ethical guidance? अब यूपीएससी सवाल अलग पूछे तो दैट वुड बी इजियर कि भाई डिफरेंस क्या है, लेकिन हमें इन्हें सोर्सेज ऑफ एथिकल गाइडेंस की तरह देखना है. सो व्हेन वी ट्राई टू सी इट एज सोर्सेज ऑफ एथिकल गाइडेंस, व्हाट वी कम टू रियलाइज इज दैट यस, लॉज रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस आर सोर्सेज ऑफ एथिकल गाइडेंस एंड दे आर एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज ऑफ एथिकल गाइडेंस. आल्सो व्हेन वी come to realize it, the laws also tell us in its spirit and in its intent that one should do right and one should avoid wrong. Right? So that is what laws come out to be. And हमारा जो एम है वो एम ये है कि लॉज रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस को एक्सटर्नल सोर्सेज ऑफ एथिकल गाइडेंस की तरह देखना है. तो डिफरेंस उतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं रहेगा. लॉज आर मेड बाय द लेजिस्लेचर, द राइटफुल अथॉरिटी. सिनोनिमस तो है, क्यों? तभी तो सिनोनिमस लगेंगे. लॉज रूल्स रेगुलेशन सिनोनिमस तो लगेंगे. नियम कायदे कानून सिनोनिमस है नहीं, सिनोनिमस लगेंगे. तो डिफरेंस महीन है. इनका जो एम है यूपीएससी सिलेबस से भी जो रिफ्लेक्ट होता है वो ये होता है कि हाउ वन इज एक्टिंग एज अ एक्सटर्नल सोर्स ऑफ एथिकल गाइडेंस. हर्ष, लॉज आर मेड इन रूल्स लेजिस्लेचर. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स सी, नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लॉ. फर्स्ट लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट लॉ अ लिटिल बिट. Law is the most important and the most broad thing over here. Rules, regulations are the filling in pieces. So laws have certain qualities. What those qualities are? Qualities of law. It should be a good law. मतलब अच्छा law होना चाहिए, खराब law नहीं होना चाहिए. It should be a just law. Seeking justice. It should not be unfair. ठीक है. A law is expected to conform to human behavior. ऐसा लॉ नहीं बना सकते जो कि ह्यूमन बिहेवियर के अगेंस्ट है. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू मेक अ लॉ वेयर यू आर सपोज टू वेयर द हेलमेट इन द रिवर्स डायरेक्शन. उल्टा हेलमेट पहनना है. यू कैन नॉट मेक सच अ लॉ बिकॉज़ दैट इज नॉट कन्फॉर्मिंग टू ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. राइट? अ लॉ शुड बी मॉरली पॉसिबल टू ओबे. A law should be morally possible to obey. मतलब अगर वो ऐसा कोई लॉ बना दिया जो कि morality की लाइन को ब्रीच करता है, if a law is made like that, then it is a problem, right? Then there is another thing called as sufficiently promulgated. Promulgate का मतलब क्या होता है? Promulgate का मतलब होता है that to make known. So when you are making a law, it should be made known as well, right? अगर नहीं लोगों को पता चलेगा तो फॉलो कैसे करेंगे? ठीक है ना? एक और होता है that it should be promulgated by the rightful authorities. That means a law cannot be made by somebody other than the legislature. Why? Because it has to be made by the right authority. See, if promulgation is coming out as a confusion, no, that is not a moral concern. कृष्णा पहले इस पे ध्यान देते हैं, फिर बाकी अपन लोग डाउट्स ना डाउट बुक पे लिखते जाओ. Later on, you can ask the doubts. Right? It's promulgated. Which article is for ordinance? Article 123. If you have read that polity, so what does that article say? Promulgation of our ordinance, right? 213. Harsh, 100. Straight about promulgation of ordinance, basically, right? So when we talk about promulgation of ordinance, why is the word promulgated used over there? Now, see, when is an ordinance made? Ordinance is made when the parliament is not in session. That means the cabinet would be going there, sitting with the president or sitting with the prime minister. The cabinet decides the law and the president signs it. Parliament proceedings are shown in the news channels. Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha, you will be able to see what the proceedings are going on. So if a law comes, direct media coverage is there. But that's not the case with ordinances. Ordinances, what is the case? That it is happening in private. So therefore, the word promulgation is used over there. That when you promulgate the ordinance, that means you have to make the ordinance known, because ordinance is acting like an act only, apart from the fact that it is not made in the parliament, right? So promulgation is used over there because it is not known, so make it known. ठीक है, समझ में आया? लॉ ऑन यूथनेशिया भी उन सब पे मत जाओ, अभी पहले ये चीज समझ लो, उसके बाद बताना, बात चलेंगे. ठीक है, ऑल दिस पॉइंट्स आर अंडरस्टूड. प्लीज राइट अ यस. प्लीज राइट अ यस. यस. लास्ट वाला मतलब promulgated by the rightful authorities. Promulgated by the rightful authorities means if the legislature is responsible for making the laws, only they should make the law, not other people, not Ambani Adanis. सुनने में आया है बीएनएस में लॉ से जीसी लड़को. अब मैं क्वेश्चन नहीं समझा, थोड़ा सा रिफ्रेम करो क्वेश्चन. यस, मेड विद द सपोर्ट ऑफ मेजॉरिटी ओनली, राइटफुल अथॉरिटी. ऑलराइट, नाउ लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दिस. लेट्स से one or more of these qualities of laws are missing while when a law is made. ठीक है, मतलब इनमें से एक या एक से ज्यादा क्वालिटी किसी ने लॉ बनाया किसी देश ने, एंड इफ वन और मोर क्वालिटी ऑफ द लॉज आर मिसिंग, एट दैट टाइम इट ओपन्स द ग्राउंड फॉर civil disobedience. That means one can go for civil disobedience in case if the law does not have one or more of these. एक भी नहीं है तो भी वो ग्राउंड बनाएगा. जैसे मान लो if there is a law which is not just, what would happen? That it is now opening up a ground. Opening up a ground does not mean that every time civil disobedience will happen. Opening up a ground would mean that if there is a law missing, then the ground is open now. Now, if people go for civil disobedience or not, that is a different thing. Though more often than not, when such kind of things happen, people would go on civil disobedience. You just imagine any of the revolt that you can remember, any civil disobedience all throughout the world, all throughout the history. You remember whatever you can remember, you will see one or more of these points were missing. Classic case in point is the Rowlatt Act. जब Rowlatt Act आता क्या बोलते थे उसे? बिना अपील, बिना वकील, बिना दलील का कानून. Recently also we saw a very good example where the common man of India set right the government. What was that? That was not ruled. The bill that came. Right? So what was that? That was not a just law. So everybody came out. Now, if you get, though you'll not get that directly in ethics paper, maybe in some other paper history, you get, and you're not able to remember that what is to be written. So the way we saw how to write answers to the questions that we do not know, that we had seen, case in point, analyze John's concept of social justice in Indian context, and we saw the questions as well. So then what would happen is, you simply write, if it is a civil disobedience, whatever law, let's say ABC law is given. ABC law. And why was civil disobedience happened? Because of, in context of ABC law. So ABC law was required to have these qualities. Since more than one quality was missing, therefore civil disobedience followed. So at least you got a central line. Now after that, how do you move forward is up to you, and whatever the scope of question allows you. But at least you know how civil disobedience gets its ground. Understood? Newly formed Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita has various. अच्छा यही ऊपर आप भी बोल रहे थे, शाफिया कौन बोल रहा था? Russia Ukraine. दीपक क्या रैंडम क्या बोल रहे हो? Russia Ukraine Sanhita which has various sections which are extremely unjust and discriminatory to male gender. Yes, that is right. So male gender should come forward for the same. Not only male gender, even female gender. Those who are just would come forward for that. That is what I'm saying. It will open a ground for civil disobedience, but if it does or not, that's a different thing. When we will be in the parliament, we will take care of these qualities. As when anybody is in parliament, they should take care of these qualities. If these qualities are not taken care of, then it is a ground for civil disobedience. Just law का क्या मतलब है? Rules regulations के साथ भी same चीज लगेगी in case if you want to ask in that context. But otherwise, if you see laws more precisely, because laws are more fundamental, and laws are the ones on which rules and regulations are made. ठीक है? Say, understand law is the constitution. So if constitution is saying something and the laws are made, basically what happens is, if you want to understand it two way, this way. All right. Public administrators will look up to law in two cases, one for clarification and one for ethical guidance. Understand this. When we talk about public administration looking up to law, how the constitution is made in India, ये आपकी एक book है which is called as the Constitution of India. This will lay down the broad principle. We cannot club every single thing in the constitution, it is just going to lay down the principles. On these principles, there is only one constitution, I am writing one, and there will be many laws, many laws which will be working on the principles of the constitution. If they are not in line with the constitution, they will be unconstitutional, null and void, right? But when these laws also, not everything can be written in a law. So for that, further rules and regulations are made. Rules will be more closer to law, like law का clarification रूल से होगा, रूल का clarification रेगुलेशन से होगा, ठीक है? लेकिन ये सारे laws हर वक्त के लिए तो नहीं होंगे, कुछ जगह तो रुकेगा, तो एक तो clarification के लिए देख रहे हैं और एक ethical guidance के लिए देख रहे हैं, right? Now one constitution and so many laws, rules and regulations are further clarifying the laws itself. समझ में आया? Is it understood? There are various committees to check taken care by parliamentary committee. Can the legislation make law with just good to everyone? It has to be just and good. It has to be just and good. Law making process have various. हाँ तो ठीक है, अक्षरों से क्या फर्क पड़ता है स्क्रूटनी के प्रोसीजर्स है तो अच्छी बात है ना, है तो इलेक्शन कमीशन भी इंडिया. Is this much clear? नहीं, नो अमलान. हाँ तो है, लेकिन अक्षर उधर जा, उस रास्ते पर जा क्यों रही है? बहुत सारी बॉडीज है, लेकिन पॉलिटिक्स थोड़ी ना पढ़ना है मैं कि सारी बॉडीज है, लेकिन इससे कहना क्या चाह रही होगी ये बॉडीज है? आगे का तो बताओ. What do you want to say with this that there are so many bodies? RBI ethical guidance का मतलब होता है that when we talk about ethics, we are in essence talking about right and wrong. Ethical guidance का मतलब हुआ when any guidance that tells you what is the right thing to do and what is the thing that is to be avoided. That is ethical guidance. Now, there are two things everyone must understand, because I think the confusion is seeding over there. There are things which are in principle. When things come to practical life, it changes. It changes, matlab, there would be much differences when you see things in practical life rather than in principles only. So whenever we are talking about principle, in principle this is happening, that when laws are not having these qualities, then the ground for civil disobedience is open. Similarly, the question that Sonam asked earlier, that are we living in a true democracy, that the answer is difficult to come to reckon with. Now what I am going to tell you, please do not write any such kind of understanding in your examination. जो भी बात कर रहे हैं, please pay attention, एक बार comment लिखना बंद करो, है ना, एक बार सुनो जो बात कर रहे हैं, but do not write this in examination, because if you write something like that in examination, you cannot do that. We know as a matter of fact that there are things which are of primary importance which are not being spoken about, and then there are things of secondary importance which are being made as the ones to be of primary importance. Say case in point, employment, education, progress, technicalities of that. Those things are not being spoken, but religious matters are being raised towards the forefront. Now, if religious matters are, and a lot of public money also is being wasted into things which probably are not as fruitful, apart from giving the sentiment air, उसको चिंगारी लगाने के अलावा उसका बहुत काम नहीं है. But again, that is the practical side of it. अभी मैंने कहा था that constitutional forefathers were fearful about this. When a person gets into power with absolute majority, things are in his control. If there was this person, अरे CGI कौन है? क्या नाम है CGI का? अपने चंद्रचूड़ सिंह. But if he was not there, if Chandrachud was not there, then I think he was the one to have maintained the spine of the administration in terms of checks and balances. क्योंकि अगर वो नहीं रहते तो चीजें कितनी ज़्यादा खराब हो सकती थी. लेकिन he was able to maintain that. हालांकि I'll not say next time homosexuality जब पढ़ेंगे we'll understand that even when we see gender pluralism, there are certain things which we cannot say about this thing as well. Law as everything to be right, but at the same time we need to understand that in practice things are different. Most of the constitutional bodies were under the control of the ruling power. If most of the bodies are under the control of ruling power, then how would they behave independently? अगर उनको autonomy नहीं है काम करने की, तो काम अच्छे से करेंगे कहाँ, चाहे election commission हो, चाहे कोई भी हो. But when Chandrachud took a step, then CAG was also able to come up with reports which were not in line with what the right thing is. So reality, yes, it changes, and reality things, these things do happen. This is what we are understanding as principle, though, because you are not going to make the law directly. You will be the part of policy making as well at the highest level, that we'll see later. So policy making में भी आपका role रहता है, लेकिन at the same time, you are not the one who can be decisive about it. There are people who will be managing you, and that is what parliamentary democracy is, because it is us who created that. Now, if somebody is able to reach to the sentiment, to the masses, because of the religious sentiment which is created, I think it is for us also to see that whether we are making the person powerful or not. Understood? तो ये सारी चीजें आप एग्जाम में मत लिखो, लेकिन समझने के लिए तो गलत नहीं है. ऑलराइट, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, मैरिज में उसको भी देखेंगे. हर्ष बोल रहे हैं कि वीडियो बना लिया, आपकी मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ होम अफेयर्स को भेजेंगे. आई विल शेयर, इफ पॉसिबल, आई शेयर एन आर्टिकल विद यू, ओवरप्राइज्ड इंडिपेंडेंस. I have written that article, overpriced independence. It talks about the little of the track that article talks about that while building the statue in the name of an era, which is Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, have we actually overpriced independence? So please read that article, and it's absolutely fine if it reaches Ministry of Home Affairs or anywhere else. ठीक है हर्ष, ये बस यही कहता है. जब जो लोग नए हैं, मैं भी अपना ईमेल आईडी बता दूंगा आप लोग को, उस पर कर सकते हो, नहीं तो टेलीग्राम में आप कुछ नहीं हो तो लास्ट डे पक्का नंबर देकर लाऊंगा, टेंशन नहीं लेना. हर्ष ने डरा दिया. और कोई एनी क्वेश्चंस? हल्द्वानी में दंगा हुआ आज, पार्क में पीएम कैंडिडेट कोर्स फॉर इलेक्शन स्टैम्प्स मल्टीपल. हाँ, तो दैट विश्वेश इज हैपनिंग इवन इन ओवर हियर, इवन इन इंडिया दैट इज हैपनिंग. इफ यू फील दैट इन इंडिया दैट इज नॉट हैपनिंग, दैट इज हैपनिंग विश्वेश, दैट वन पर्सन इज गिविंग मल्टीपल वोट्स. व्हाट फॉर्म्स ऑफ ब्रिज बिटवीन एथिक्स एंड क्यों तुम्हें चाहिए? देखो अगर वैसे पढ़ना तो आई सेंड यू द लिंक इटसेल्फ, आई शेयर दैट. वेट, आई शेयर दैट. अभी जब हम लोग ये देंगे ना, अभी आई शेयर दैट. निखिल, आई शेयर इट. हाँ, देखा था मैंने, सोचा आपके मैसेजेस देख लिए थे. People who are, you can write me on this. You can write me on this at ethixified@gmail.com, right? और हाँ, टेलीग्राम बनाना है अभी. और you can go on ethixified website www.ethixified.com. उस पे ब्लॉग होगा, उसके अंदर ओवरप्राइज्ड इंडिपेंडेंस होगा, नहीं तो मैं आपके साथ पीडीएफ शेयर कर दूंगा. Also you can go on YouTube channel and watch that. I'm not very active these days on that, but yes, you can watch certain things over there. ठीक है, मैं ये तो भी शेयर कर दूंगा इस पे. Sufficiently promulgated, Shubham. Sufficiently promulgated is, let's say a new law is made that along with the driver or of two-wheeler, along with the rider of two-wheeler, even the pillion needs to wear the helmet. Now it is a good law, it is a just law, it conforms to human behavior as well, it is morally possible also to obey, and it is promulgated by the rightful authority. Promulgated मतलब ज़्यादा लोगों को बताना. If there is a law which has come out but it has not been told, how do you follow that law which is not known to you? Yes, how do you follow that, Shubham? अंडरस्टूड. तो फॉलो सफिशिएंटली जब तक बताया नहीं जाएगा कि भाई लोगों को बताया जाए, न्यूज़पेपर में छपे, आपका टेलीविजन कर ही रहे हैं, न्यूज़ चैनल्स उसे कर रहे हैं कि आप सबको पहनना जरूरी है. सो दैट इज द टाइम व्हेन यू वुड बी एबल टू फॉलो दैट लॉ, अदरवाइज यू वुडंट बी एबल टू. Jimin, ethixified means ethics simplified, ethics plus simplified. चलो, this much is understood, please write a yes. Shubham, if understood, please write a yes. And other people also please write a yes. नहीं, सही में समझ आया कि क्या हुआ शुभम? समझ आ गया, अच्छा ठीक है. Now let's see the case of homosexuality. ठीक है, Indian case of homosexuality. Answer in the comment box. What are laws in India based upon? What are laws in India based upon? Culture, societal values. और सोचो, कुछ भी अमलान, people, ethics. सोचो किस तरीके के लॉज पर बेस्ड रहता है? गुड, जस्ट. Homosexual can exist but outside marriage. Do not write random things. Right to marry 21. अरे तुम लोग पढ़ाओ मत, तुम लोग आंसर दो. आर्टिकल 377 क्या? Very good मनोजीत, very good मनोजीत. It is based on natural law. ध्यान आया कुछ? When we read natural law, we saw that majority of the countries are basing their laws upon natural law. In India also, the laws are contingent upon natural law. मैंने भी वही लिखा, कुछ भी नहीं करो. क्वेश्चन आप लोग ध्यान से सुनो, क्वेश्चन का आंसर करो, रैंडम वर्ड्स मत बोलो. Good मनोजीत, that it is based on natural laws, right? And when we talk about natural law, that means when we talk about laws, what are they going to clarify? They are going to clarify natural law only. Yes or no? अगर हम लोग रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस की बात करें तो रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस आर गोइंग टू क्लैरिफाई द लॉ. रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस विल क्लैरिफाई लॉ एंड लॉ विल क्लैरिफाई द नेचुरल लॉ. ठीक है, अभी इसको हटा दे, इसको समझते सो दैट इट इज सिंपल फॉर अस. डू यू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ लॉज आर क्लैरिफाइंग द नेचुरल लॉ? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग? शुड आई एक्सप्लेन दैट? ये क्यों हम लड़ाई कर रहे हो? नहीं लिखा था, नहीं पढ़ा मैंने, नहीं पढ़ूंगा, तुम बताओ. शुड आई एक्सप्लेन? Please explain. ठीक है, clarifying the law means that if natural law, if you are making a law and a law is based upon the natural law, right? That means when we read the law, it would be able to tell about how natural law is, right or wrong? अंकुश, natural law का मतलब के लिए you will have to watch that dimensions of ethics under that meta ethics under that natural law theory by Saint Thomas Aquinas. All right, so you'll be better able to understand natural law. Were you there in the class, Ankush? Dimensions में वही है natural law. So the thing is, when you are basing something on something, that if it is clarifying, Deepak तुम कैसे पूछ रहे हो ये सवाल? What is natural law? Revisit the natural law theory of Saint Thomas Aquinas, वही है. God's law known to human reason. ठीक है, so laws are also based on that natural law. Yes, very right, Shubham. So the thing is, when we talk about laws, clarifying the natural law would mean that if we are reading something in law, Say for example, we are talking about that everybody has a right to life. That is a law, right? Now if that is a law, that is also telling us about the natural law that nature allows everybody to live. Right or wrong? So when nature allows everybody to live, laws will be in line with natural law. This, in other words, would mean that laws, if natural law allows something, law can be made on that. But if natural law does not allow something, then laws cannot be made upon that. Right or wrong? Natural law forbids something, then laws cannot be made on that. Whereas if natural law allows something, laws can be made on that. So now is the meaning of clarification clear to you? ये समझ में आया clarification का मतलब? Yes. समझ में आया? Yes. ठीक ठाक. सिंपल सी बात है. क्लैरिफाई का मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर आपका ये है, आपको जीने का अधिकार है, तो नेचर के अंदर भी जीने का अधिकार है ना, तभी तो उसके ऊपर लॉ बना रहे हैं. हमने ये लॉ क्यों नहीं बनाया? Why did we not make this law that people should be killed? Because that is not in line with nature. Only things which are in line with nature, the law can be made on that. Understood? So if natural law allows something, law can be made on that. Whereas if it forbids something, law cannot be made on that. Now what happens is, there is a section in Indian Penal Code, section 377. For those who are writing article, it is not article, it is section 377. Now, when we talk about section 377, it considered homosexuality to be unnatural. Unnatural means what? Nature does not allow homosexuality. All right. Nature does not allow homosexuality. Since nature does not allow, if it is unnatural, that means please आप लोग ध्यान इधर दे दो, फिर अपने डाउट्स पूछ लेना. समझते समझते डाउट मत पूछो, नहीं तो समझ में नहीं आएगा. ठीक है, अभी पहले टॉपिक पूरा हो जाने दो सोहेल, तब तक जो भी डाउट है प्लीज राइट इट इन योर डाउट नोटबुक, अपने पास कॉपी रखो, उसमें डाउट लिखते जाओ. ठीक है, दोनों चीज हम लोग बोलने का और सुनने का दोनों काम साथ में नहीं कर पाएंगे. ठीक है. So when we talk about homosexuality, it was considered under section 377 of IPC as unnatural. Since it was considered unnatural, that means it is against the law of nature. Therefore, a law cannot be made on something which is against it. Then what happens? In reality, what is the case? That when we see it scientifically, we realize that it is not something which is completely unnatural. Right. Also, at the same time, the contemporary social thing is what British, the one who were responsible to bring such kind of thing for us, like 1861 around, they also have done away with such kind of tendency. Like they also believe that it is in line with natural ability. So realizing all that, Supreme Court decriminalized this section. When decriminalized, what is it about? It is IPC, Indian Penal Code. Penal मतलब punishment वाला. इन्होंने decriminalize किया. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? That they have considered now homosexuality not as unnatural but fine with it. So what would happen now? It falls in the category of that law. Natural law allows homosexuality. If natural law allows homosexuality, does tomorrow if a law is made for homosexuals, that would be accepted. वो एक्सेप्ट होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि ये वाली चीज है जो टेक्निकल इशू आ रहा था, that was coming from here. That was not coming from somewhere else. But because it was unnatural, therefore a law cannot be made on that. जब लॉ बनाना है उसके ऊपर तो हमें सबसे पहले इसको डिक्रिमिनलाइज करना पड़ेगा, so that it comes out of this and then it is considered in line with the law of nature. That means a law can be made on that. That is why you see 2-3 years back, like before 2-3 years, or let's say before 4 or 5 years around. Before that, if anybody tried to make a law for homosexuals, it was not possible. The Supreme Court itself will say that it is not something right. Why? Because the problem was sitting in this section 377, homosexuality considered unnatural. So decriminalize it first. ऐसे होता है. समझ में आया? Now understood, Sohail? Everyone, please write a yes. No, marriage is not forbidden. So many people marry. हाँ मनोज, तो it is allowed ना, no problem. No problem. अब तो हो गया ना. Are not recognized. Sohail, is your doubt clear? Now, see, there are two things. When we come to talk about Shweta, that it is not accepted in the society, right? There are two things. One is initially it comes in the form of law, or let's say that now a law can be made. Now, if a law is made or not, that will depend a lot upon the people who are there sitting in the legislature. क्योंकि law अपन तो बना नहीं देंगे, हमने तो जिनको law बनाना है उनको चुन के भेज दिया. When we read it in preamble, we the people of India give ourselves. That is not we the people literally. That is we the people who have indirectly given us the constitution via the constitution making body, right? So then the laws will be made. When these laws are made, that is the time when there will be greater acceptance towards the same. Now, homosexuality, people like right now, maybe even your friends, or maybe even some of you might have a sexual preference towards the same gender, but you might not be very open about it, or your friend might not be so open about it, but you might know. So the idea over there is that societal acceptance will come gradually only. Once we are comfortable with the idea, premarital sex, पहले नहीं comfortable थे ना. But after, like in contemporary time, when we see administration, that has to work in line with if that is something which can be allowed in the society or not. Now, when you talk about homosexuals, societal acceptance will come a little late. It is not going to come so easy. So, but I'm sure that you would be knowing at least somebody remotely that person is like that. And now people have started accepting it in open places as well, like stand-up comedies or while some other activity, they might accept that they are of homosexual tendency, right? So for that we'll need discussion on natural laws. तो उसपे हमने natural laws पे already बहुत discuss कर चुके हैं. आप एक बार इसका natural laws के ऊपर वाला discussion देखना, तो आपको समझ में आएगा. If something which deviates from its original intent of creation by nature, it is nature accepted. समझा नहीं? तुम थोड़ा सा refresh करो. हर्षित refresh करो. No, so homosexuality parole is not unnatural. That is what was realized. अभी मैंने ये अन को काटा हुआ है. ये अन को काटा है कि unnatural नहीं है. It is natural. And even in our ancient texts also we see that. And when we see the brain portions are different than the portion in those people who are straight people and in those who are homosexuals. तो parole वो नहीं है, unnatural नहीं है. यही चीज बाद में realize हुई. Public display of affection की बात कहाँ से आ गई हमारा? Caste system is denied by the constitution. Caste system is not denied by the constitution. We have to be very careful when we are talking about the words about constitution especially. Right to life, equality, liberty is natural law. Yes, so everything will be based itself in natural law only. Alexander गया था, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है उसकी इच्छा. Sir. No, so Shubham, let's say there is a couple, male and female, they do not want any children. Would that go against the evolution? That is sexual preference. Something which deviates from its original intent of creation by nature. Is it natural or original intent of creation? How can we go that far, Harshit? I'm not able to understand that basically. How would we realize the original intent of creation? That is something, that is a pursuit that we'll always do, but how would we know that? When we understood natural law, what was the problem with natural law? That it is not natural law which is evolving. It is God's law known to human reason. So हमारा reason जितना evolve हो रहा है उतना समझ में आ रहा है. Earlier our reason is not evolved to this level that we can decriminalize section 377. Only when our reason evolved, that time we decriminalize section 377. So that is the time when we realize that but natural law is always the same. That is how we see it. It is like constitution. Constitution के अंदर हम कुछ भी गलत नहीं मान रहे हैं. जो उन्होंने लिखा है वो सही इंटेंट से लिखा, सही चीज लिखी है. हमारी समझ धीरे-धीरे evolve हो रही है. समझ में आया हर्षित? Choose one. Why do you want me to choose one, Vishwesh? Right to marriage is natural or not? Right to marriage is natural or not? इसको देख लो, marriage naturally होगा. Naturally ऊपर ही laws based है ना. Sign of gradual societal acceptance बोलो, Amlan. But we still feel some unsafety while yes. That is absolutely right, Harsh. Because see, I'll tell you how does that span out. You remember that thing? Ethics, law, prudence. It is never a watertight compartment. It will keep moving here and there, right? So something, a matter of right and wrong, a matter of legality, and a matter of importance, or let's say wisdom. So right now, when we talk about homosexuality, it is also seen as a matter of ethics because we are discussing it over here. Why? What was the problem? But we are also discussing the legal aspect of it. So it is falling somewhere here. It is important for these people. So basically, the portion that it lies in is over here. ठीक है, लेकिन imagine a time when we all accept it socially as well, otherwise as well, that it is not wrong. मतलब ये wrong वाला angle हट गया वहाँ से. In that case, what would happen? That it will not remain the matter of ethics. It will only remain the matter of prudence and law. समझ में आया? People who are not able to get this, don't worry. You can watch a lecture on the ethics, law, and prudence, तो समझ आ जाएगा. जो लोग बाद में अटेंड किया ना. Society does not accept it. That is absolutely right. And society will take time to accept it. But that is how it is. Society takes time to accept it. But you never know what kind of preference a person would have, right? Unsafety वाला वही है that fear is there. But there is another thing. If you are phobic of people who are homosexuals, then there is a likelihood that things might be tilting in that direction. Can we say since society acceptance is sort of missing here, we can find a rise in crimes against that community post decriminalization of section? We can say that, but we need to test whether it is right or not, Amlan. Nature wanted to create tree with 2 branches, but it came out with 3 branches. Natural or unnatural? अच्छा क्या हो गया? तो मुझे थोड़ी ना पता है natural क्या है. 3 branches आ गए, 2 branches आ गई. Uttarakhand has passed a law for living relationship that they need to register themselves within 1 month or they'll get punished. So yeah, basically, Parul, that is moving on the lines of marriage only. Like there is a contract between 2 people. That is why. Guys, why are you? कोई नहीं Jimin. Have patience. Certain things create a lot of confusion. Yes, Shafia, absolutely right. So Shafia has written it very nicely. It is interpretation of nature which is evolving. Nature is always the same. So put very nicely. मत करो फिर जैसा लगता है वैसा करो लेकिन एक्सेप्टेंस तो करना चाहिए. Class to referring to my comment. Yes, Amlan. The purpose of which bodily parts were created. No, we cannot see it like that. It is about sexual orientation, right? It is not only about the bodily parts were created for that. Marriage is unnatural होगा. चलो, I think homosexuality तो काफी हो गया. हाँ. Registration. Jimin Singh Shafi really nice. Living relation punishment Uttarakhand होता है. चलो, I think enough. I think doubts are clear on that. Now we will move on to the next thing. In the same thing, when we talk about homosexuality, we generally write what? Etc. Now this thing is a very long thing. Now when we are talking about lesbians, gays, bisexuals, and transgenders. Up till here, the things are not so bad, not so wrong. Why? Because transgenders are also considered in the same place. And with this, when we saw transgender and ethics, we saw transgender as intersex, not transgender as in one who are psychologically feeling themselves to be something else. One who are born with the genitals of more than one gender. Right? Up till here, things are fine. Why? Because up till here, there is a sexual orientation, and here also something similar comes. But when we talk about queer and other such thing, gender pluralism comes into picture. We do not have that as in the syllabus, but again, part of micro syllabus, you can say, or part of evolving times that we are in. Right? So when we talk about queer and other parts, we are talking about gender pluralism. Now, what happens with gender pluralism is that there are a lot of troubles that comes to picture, which is that you would have seen in contemporary times that developed societies like US, UK, they're facing a lot of problem where they're using the word non-binary, that they are non-binary. We cannot gender somebody only as male and female. It is based upon the kind of issues. Please keep paying attention. Keep paying attention. Abhi comments वगैरह बाद में लिखना. So that thing is making the whole definition very fluid. Now when I said that there is one particular thing when we talk about, and Honorable Chief Justice Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud has done very nice, and I appreciate that man a lot. But at the same time, in court, there are certain definitions which have come up recently. One of them being that the lawyers have to use gender assigned at birth. Gender assigned at birth. So what does this mean? This again opens up our scope in a legal terminology towards realizing that this is the first step. We are realizing that people are non-binary as well. Whereas what happens is that is not something which is very normal. That is a kind of deviancy. If we take the example of the developed countries, then we realize that there is no solace on the path of going for non-binary thing, because either a person is male or female. There are so many people now, it has traversed into such a manner that if you go to understand what kind of gender pronouns they are called, pronouns are there, how many gender pronouns are there as much as now recently around 128, which are told to the kids, and everything is misguided. Now again, this is not the place where you need to pay attention at that what gender do you belong to. So there is a famous person who says this, that I'm a penguin, I'm a lesbian penguin. So why is that person saying that? Because if there is no objectivity regarding the kind of genders which are scientifically proven in us, then it is going to raise the same concerns for us in future the way the concerns are raised in developed countries. So that is absolutely not the path that we should take. We should only talk about what the real genders are, and reality would revolve around this. But unfortunately, again, UPSC also, I'm not sure, though they are not going to go in this direction, because gender pronouns have not become that kind of a problem. As we had already seen in emotional intelligence, that our culture supports us a lot. Our culture supports us a lot. If a person sexual orientation is a different thing, but you started to believe that I am something else, or I am something what I am not, that opening up that floodgates is very detrimental to the progress of human cognition and emotional development as well. So that is one thing that you would need to remember. So, but yeah, if the question comes in LGBTQ format, because everybody sees it as a unit, and if a question would be formed, it is likely to be formed in such a manner, you can't do anything. People are not going to delve deeper into this, because people need to realize and be aware about the same, which they anyways are not. तो उसे queer होता है, queer. हाँ, मनोजीत की कंपनी ने भेजा है. हाँ, और क्या, Darwin, Karthik, you're right about it. It is not only Darwin. Most of the people who are scientific believers of these, gender pronoun. So you can believe anything. Now I can believe that I am king. I'm king. Now tomorrow onwards you need to call me king. And if you know that case, because see, now what happened is, if I'm a man and I feel that I'm a woman, I can feel that and I can do that. There is a very famous case, I think you would have seen it online, of Leah Thompson. Leah Thompson was a male athlete, swimmer, and he could not go over the rank of 277 or something like that. He came into women's sports considering him to be transgender and thought that he is a female. He was allowed in the female restrooms, where he changed in front of the females standing over there. The female sports person were not comfortable, and he won the first prize. He became the champion in swimming. Nobody talks about it because nobody would want to, who addresses the elephant in the room wali baat ho jati hai. But the thing is, imagine that those lady sports person who have been working years and years, decades, for getting into that position and then winning it. Not only do they face the shame of changing in front of a man who is considering himself to be a woman, and rest everyone joins that idiocracy. Yes, swimmer. queer हिंदी में समझाएं. दीपेंद्र, queer हिंदी में देख लीजिए, एक बार गूगल कर लीजिए. हाँ, बिल्कुल सही बात है, अच्छा बिल्कुल करेंगे ना. This is a huge political issue. Identify as woman. That is why you see on a lot of apps today, you would see that how do you identify as. इंडिया में तभी तो cultures are very good. Culture is very good, so it saves us from doing all that. यहाँ पर करके देखो, बंदे बंदों को बंदी को सब सुना के सही कर देंगे. I want to see thoughts of others. Yes, Ankush, I know, but then I've been told trans man has raped female as well. Absolutely right. In fact, there is this particular case because of this. See, now why I've written gender assigned at birth, because now when we start using it, we have opened the floodgates. We have opened the floodgates. Now there is this particular man who identifies himself as woman, a strong man, criminal background, and into the jail. Since he identifies himself as a woman, he gets into the jail with women, and when he's into the jail with women, he rapes them again over there. Now imagine the kind of plight that we are in, and people are not ready to address that. But that is not something which can be given, which can be allowed, right? Target either transgenders or their relatives. What are your thoughts on this? Asha, India's two most famous abuses, either. I got to understand that properly. If this happens in Karthik has a very valid point. Karthik is saying that if this happens in India, all UPSC aspirants will identify themselves as IS officers, and that is absolutely right. Very valid point. So, Nikhil, up till LGB, it is a sexual orientation. T, transgender in terms of intersex, is I think that we already saw. Q and I, there the problem starts. Cancel culture. It would be limited to some extent up to sexual preference. It would be good, but beyond, yes, right. Ashirwad, क्या बोलना चाहते हो? Target? No, they are not targeting transgenders. Ashirwad, the users that you have written are not targeting transgender. They are directly relatives. Very logical. No exact problem with the Q. It starts there. So I think this is understood, so we can move forward. एक चीज लिख लो, देखो, write this down. We'll just write it down. Laws does not. Now, when we talk about laws, rules, and regulations as sources of ethical guidance, right? But Ashirwad, now I think I understood. Skill level up. Now, when I say, now I understood what you were trying to say. So, if somebody is calling somebody else as transgender, and they mean abuse, in such a case, what happens is, that is the way we look at transgenders, right? Intersex people. So, that is why we had read transgender and ethics, and we saw some very condemnable exercises that these people do as well. So, that is not something that we are supposed to do. We being more sensitive and aware to the fact that they are humans too. If we have that language, we need to correct it. Right. So laws का क्या है? अब अगर laws are acting as a sources of ethical guidance, so they need to be there. But then there are times when laws do not act as sources of ethical guidance. So कौन सी जगह है? We'll write down and we'll understand. I'll explain you one particular one. When a law is abrogated, law को हटा दिया गया. अब एक law बनाया गया, वो law को हटा दिया गया, तो किसी काम का कोई ethical guidance नहीं दे पाएगा. If a law is changed or a new law comes into picture, so there are some certain things like that. But there is one specific case which you understand, which is epikeia. What is epikeia basically? Epikeia is when you ask for an exemption from the legislator or the legislative assembly member from your place and you are granted that. तो वहाँ पर भी law नहीं करेगा. जैसे for example, otherwise what would happen? That you are supposed to follow the traffic rules, right? But let's say somebody has met an accident and needs to reach to a particular place in order to be airlifted by the air ambulance. So in that case, what would happen? Let's say that this is the path. And on every juncture, there is a red light. So what would happen? The administration would say that all these lights are supposed to be turned to green, so that the person who needs help is able to pass through without stopping. So all this traffic will be blocked. This is called as green corridor. Green corridor. This is an example of epikeia. Understood? Understood? Please write down. Please write down. नहीं समझ में आया हर्ष? हर्ष मतलब ये हुआ कि जब आपको कोई लेजिस्लेटिव अथॉरिटी बोल रही है कि आपको कोई एग्जाम्पशन दिया जा रहा है, आप जब ट्रैफिक रूल्स फॉलो करते हो तो ट्रैफिक रूल्स आपको फॉलो करना, कहीं हो सकता है लाल लाइट हो, कहीं हो सकता है ग्रीन लाइट हो, कहीं हो सकता है लाइट चली नहीं रही हो, लेकिन जब आपको ऐसा सिचुएशन है कि किसी का एक्सीडेंट हो गया, लेकर जाना है, ऐसे केस में सारी लाइट ग्रीन कर दी और बाकी हर जगह ट्रैफिक रोक दिया गया, तो उसे बोला जाता है ग्रीन कॉरिडोर, जो कि एपी का ही एक एग्जांपल है कि जब आप नॉर्मली ये चीज नहीं करी जाएगी लेकिन किसी इमरजेंसी में आपको अलाउ कर दिया गया। यस यस शिवांगी, सत्यम सुहेल आरबीआई, समझ आया? हर्ष समझ आया? दैट इज अ गुड वन। Exception in law. Please write down when does law does not come for, when law stops being a source of ethical guidance. EG. लिख लो. EG for example वाला नहीं है. When law stops being a source of ethical guidance. Good good. Congratulations. चलो बढ़िया, समझ में आया? देखो when law is abrogated. When law is abrogated. जब end हो जाता है. ठीक. फिर when purpose or circumstances of law changes. When purpose or circumstances of law change. Next, a new law is enacted. A new law is enacted. हाँ दीपेंद्र. When they are contrary to custom. When they are contrary to custom, because of waiver and dispensation. Waiver and dispensation. Otherwise, you are supposed to pay back the loans that you take. But in case of farmers, when it is waived, it is fine. Next, write down epicea. Epicea. Under epicea, write down when somebody in particular circumstances is given the privilege by. When somebody in particular circumstance is given the privilege by legislator. Given the privilege by legislator. All right. An example will green corridor. For example, green corridor. Passive, नहीं RBM. Passive. See one more case with homosexuality. Section 497 also you see. Section 497 of IPC. 497 you know. IPC. Legislator. Nikhil. When somebody in particular circumstance is given the privilege by the legislator. कोई बात नहीं RBM. So कहा हम लोग Section 497. What is the issue with this? It relates to adultery. ठीक है. And adultery in what context? It basically connotes objectification of women. Right? How? देखो क्या है? If a lady is having an extramarital affair without the knowledge of husband, then it is considered as adultery. अब ये तो होगी बात शब्द की, लेकिन इसका मीनिंग क्या निकल रहा है? Without the knowledge of husband, that means if it is happening with knowledge of husband, it is fine, isn't it? Now see how does it happen? I have a car, and if you are using it with my permission, then it is okay. But if you are using it without my permission, then it is not okay. So we have placed women in the same line or not? कि भाई अगर उसकी परमिशन से हो रहा है तो ठीक है, नहीं हो रहा है तो दिक्कत है. So we have kind of made women as objects. So that's the problem that lies in Section 497. Just in case if you come across that, right? Not possible मतलब? अच्छा अगर पता तो नहीं होगा वो, that's a different thing. ठीक है. Any doubts up till here? नहीं वो 497 वाला not specifically. No doubts. All clear up till here? Please write a yes. अगर लॉ की लैंग्वेज में भी दिक्कत है ना? बिल्कुल है ना? If everything is clear, write yes. Wife is not an object. अभी तो प्रॉब्लम बताइए इसकी. All clear? Very good. Yes. हर्ष बात वो नहीं कौन करता है कौन नहीं करता, लेकिन बात ये है कि हाँ ऐसा इस कारण से वो वाली सिचुएशन आ रही है. ठीक. चलो देन व्हाट वील डू इज वील गो फॉर अ 15 मिनट्स ब्रेक एंड देन वी मूव फर्दर. ओके ओके. कौन सा कलर चाहिए? लॉजिक से लिखेंगे. 15 मिनट. 1942 विल मीट. 742 विल मीट. 11 बजने में 5 मिनट तक चलेगी। नथिंग नथिंग। चलो आई थिंक एक दिन आप कर दीजिए 11 o'clock कर। नाउ स्टॉप राइटिंग कमेंट्स, आप गप्पे मारना बंद करो। लेट्स कम बैक टू द टॉपिक अगेन, राइट? सो नाउ वी नीड टू गो बैक। ठीक है, एक दिन करवाते हैं, ये हो सकता है आयुष। Anyway, so what do you say? Our learning, our understanding. Now I want all of you, please write yes or no. Are all of you attentive right now? Are all of you attentive right now? ध्यान है इधर? Yes, Bilal? Yes? Very attentive, very good. Right. Now let's go back to the initial discussions that we have. But we will. कृष्णा सही है, कृष्णा बोलता है सर स्टार्ट कर दीजिए, सर रोक दीजिए, सर 10 मिनट का ब्रेक दे दीजिए। What where were you? Chalo, now pay attention. Listen. Now I want all of you. The initial classes we had already seen that. Today we will explore it further, and we will today try to understand what thing goes behind what. I want all of you to imagine your dark secret, ऐसा dark secret which you have not told anyone, or probably just a friend. I just want you to close your eyes. Please close your eyes. और उस dark secret के बारे में सोचिए जो आपने किसी को भी नहीं शेयर किया है. Think about that dark secret for a minute. Just think about that for a moment. अमलान आंखें बंद करके सोचो. एक मिनट को सोचो. श्वेता, just do that for a moment. Now, how many of you felt uncomfortable when you thought it? है ही नहीं शिवा, तो you are given into temptation to lie. कुछ तो ऐसी चीज होगी जो डार्क नहीं होगा, किसी को बताया नहीं होगा, जो पता चल जाए तो ऐसा होगा. How many of you felt uncomfortable? Yes? Yes? Now just imagine, when you जब मैं कोई एक्सरसाइज दिया करूँ ना तो सीरियसली करने की कोशिश किया करो, नहीं तो उस चीज की इंटेंसिटी और उसकी डेप्थ पकड़ में नहीं आएगी. Right. Now just imagine when I look into your eyes right now, even if it is a screen, do you feel those who have felt that dark secret, जिन्होंने seriously सोचा है, जिनको लगा कि yeah, this is something which I am embarrassed about, which I have not told anyone, or probably that's a dark secret. Do you think that I can see it right now? मतलब even if I don't know it, you have not told me about it, but do you think कि हाँ मेरे को पता है that there is a kind of guilt in you? Can you see that? Can you notice that? Please tell me. Yes. चोर सा जाता है. Yes. I'm very happy to see that so many of you are at that mature level, that you are able to realize it. Now, why is it happening? When let us understand that nobody knows about it, but there is someone who knows about it still. Let's say you have not told any of your friend about the same, but you are uncomfortable with it. Why? Because you yourself has made a judgment regarding the correctness or the wrongness of your own action, which is your conscience. It is your conscience which always stays with you. It is your conscience which never leaves you. It is that thing which, even when nobody else knows about it, if somebody else knew about it, probably you would be thinking about that there is some social shame hidden in it. But there is no social shame because probably nobody knew about it. I even did not know about it. But when I look into your eyes or when I look into the screen, and even when I'm not over there, you know that I can't see your face. Even then, you have that guilt. Reason being, it is because you yourself has made that judgment, and precisely it is the conscience talking and not something else. So when we talk to try and understand about conscience, what does it mean? It is our intellect passing a judgment for an act to be good or bad. Passing a judgment for an act to be good or bad. Now, I want you to answer that when you thought about the dark secret, was it related to today or is it today as in now or was it related to some past event? पहले का कोई event है या आज की अभी की बात है? Past, right? Past, past, past. That means that our conscience is not bound temporally. Conscience is not bound by the time. It can make a judgment on the ethicality, that is correctness or wrongness of an action, if an action is good or evil, in the past as well, in the current time as well, and in the future as well. A lot of times you might feel, अब देखो, अब मौका पड़ेगा तो I don't think people who feel guilty about whatever the dark secret is, they are not going to do it again, right? But at the same time, you can't leave that. That thought might be discomforting for someone. That thought might be very unsettling for someone. That thought might be guilt-provoking. That thought might be agonizing, or whatever it might be. But you are not going to do it in past because your conscience has already made a judgment about that act to be bad. It is not bound by the limits of time. So even tomorrow, if there is an action which you will not do, what would you say in general when you are not doing something wrong? Will be that my conscience does not allow it. मेरा conscience मुझे allow नहीं करता, इसलिए मैं ये काम नहीं करूँगा. You would have seen a lot of people not doing wrong, irrespective of the fact whether somebody is looking at them or not, because their conscience does not allow that. Right? So when we talk about that conscience and the intellect passing a judgment, it has immense capabilities. It has immense capabilities as in it has existed with you at all the time. क्योंकि आपके अंदर ही है वो, आप जाग रहे हो तब भी है. अगर मैं आप रात में सो रहे हो और सोचो मैं बगल में आके आपको जगाऊं और पूछूं आपका डार्क सीक्रेट क्या है जो जिसकी क्लास में बात हुई थी, आप फिर अनकंफर्टेबल हो जाओगे. क्यों? Because it is staying with you when you are asleep. It is staying with you when you are awake. It is there with you at all the times, and it has its own role. Laws, rules, regulations won't go for everything. Laws, rules, and regulations will not tell you always what is right and what is wrong. Laws, rules, and regulations cannot be practically made for every single thing. But conscience will always be there, isn't it? Conscience, there is no time when conscience would be missing. So the source of ethical guidance, which is more widely available to you, remains as conscience. Laws, rules, and regulations would be there, but they will have their limit. in their own selves. And we already saw that in which all cases the law does not work, but the conscience would be working in that case as well. Say, for example, that you meet a person who is a homosexual, and you feel that it is uncomfortable for you to talk to that person, or let's say the law is not being made on that, but your conscience would tell them that either like you be respectful to them. So that is your conscience telling you. You will not start abusing them. You will not start saying something bad. You might be uncomfortable. You might get up from the place, but your conscience is telling you to do what you are doing, right? So can we say now that conscience? Can we say that conscience is the true source of ethical guidance? Please write yes or no. Please write a yes or no. Yes. Alka, why do you write no? Alka, why other people are writing yes, but Alka, you have written no. Why no? Shiva, why you have written no? Why is conscience not the true source? Alka and Shiva, please answer. Conscience is your intellect making the judgment. Shiva. I'm saying intellect, your intellect making a judgment. We are not talking about cultural things. आपके हिसाब से आपका दिमाग आपको क्या बोलता है सही या गलत है? Alka, why did you write no? Please answer. तुमने उल्टा लिख दिया अर्जित. Now let's see. It is not the conscience which is the true source of ethical guidance, thought to be extreme. No, it is not extreme. But it is not wrong that conscience is not the true source of ethical guidance, but there is something else called as true conscience as the true source of ethical guidance. Now what is that? When we base our conscience on facts rather than evidence, that is the time when we are building true conscience. अब ये चीज और गहराई में समझते हैं. See, what happens is now we realize that conscience is an all-pervasive kind of thing. When we are asleep, when we are awake, at all the time conscience is one thing which is at work. And when we talk about conscience being at work, what is the most important thing that comes out to be that even when law stops being a source of ethical guidance, conscience can easily prove to be the source of ethical guidance. But now arises the real question, and the real question to you is that if conscience is so important to us, how many times have we tried to train it? Does this conscience need education or not? अगर ये conscience इतना important है, आज तक हमारा conscience कैसा था? It was not trained. Say before ethics classes, we have done a lot. We have evolved morally a lot. We have taken our moral aptitude to a level where now it is not the same as it was. But when we talk about our personal level, the same thing goes in values as well. Which values do we choose? How many times do we think of educating the conscience? अगर conscience इतना जरूरी है जो हर जगह लग रहा है, तो कैसे पढ़ाना, लिखाना, समझाना, ट्रेन करना जरूरी नहीं हो जाता? और अगर जरूरी हो जाता है तो कितनी बार हम लोगों ने इसे ट्रेन करने की कोशिश करी है? अगर नहीं करी है तो हमें करने की जरूरत है. लेकिन जब ट्रेन करने की कोशिश करेंगे, when we will start training them, if it is required that a conscience is so important, it is an all-pervasive kind of thing, and if we have to train the conscience, we have to educate it so that it becomes the better version of itself. That time we need to make it more objective. And when we are trying to make it objective, the best way to make it objective is to base it upon facts. Any conscience which is made objective and it is basing upon facts, it will be called as true conscience. Because otherwise our conscience is accidental. It is not a choice, it is a chance. It is an incidence. It is not a thoughtful consequence. So in such a case, your conscience will be very limited. Anybody who falls into the trap of that it's my conscience saying that or not, maybe our conscience is saying that. So reassess your dark secret with a true conscience rather than conscience. Because maybe what you have done is not wrong. Maybe what you have done, what embarrasses you, is not exactly wrong, or maybe it is. So no comments on that, but at least our conscience is existent. So when we start basing it on facts, we'll have a better picture about the reality, and the ethical ground would be more clear and elaborate in front of us. Since it is not temporally bound, since it is not limited by time in any format, therefore it will pervade the limits of time in terms of past, present, as well as future. Whereas law will not have the same ability. Tomorrow, if you have to make a law regarding your AI, artificial intelligence, where would it start with? It will start with human intellect. It will start with human intellect. When it starts with human intellect, what is coming into picture? Your conscience, therefore, it is also related to ethics. Okay, judgment is what? Intellect making a judgment for an act to be right or wrong. Right and wrong deals with what? Ethics. So conscience is also helping you being ethical, but true conscience will truly help you being ethical. And if you are not following that, if you are not living that life where you're training your conscience and making it, it might be very difficult. So let's say you're making a law for new laws for AI, and there are no laws present because technological advancement has happened first, and then the laws and other things would fall into picture. Your conscience is going to play a great role, and we must pray that should not be merely a conscience, that should be the true conscience that we have. That is why the other day when we were talking about the social media and the social dilemma, the people who have resigned from the post of from the places where they are deciding the future, they are deciding what people actually watch on their mobile phone. At such times, the moral responsibility was taken by few, and they resigned the job. Why? Because their conscience did not allow that to happen. अगर उनका conscience उन्हें रोकता नहीं, तो वो ऐसा करते भी नहीं. अभी भी तो है कई लोग जो करते हैं. अभी yesterday को who was giving the example, being the product manager in such a place, कि वहाँ पर काम ही नहीं रहता था. अब काम ही रहता तो क्या आपका conscience अगर आपको कचोटेगा, if your conscience is pricking you, that time you can't do that. But if your conscience does not prick you, then there is no point in mulling over it. Understood? So we need to train this conscience to great degrees in order for us to reach to a place where our conscience gives us the right judgment rather than accidental judgment. All right, is it clear, everyone? देखो आप लोग बोला करो ना तो आज ही अभी मैंने कमेंट्स इग्नोर कर दिए, लेकिन अभी समझ में आया जिसके डाउट्स है फिर से पूछो, जिसको डाउट है उनको फिर से पूछो. क्या हुआ पारुल? ऑल क्लियर? नो डाउट? नहीं हर्ष, कॉन्शियस इज नॉट अ गट फीलिंग, इट इज इंटेलेक्ट. बौद्धिक क्षमता आपकी ये निर्धारित करेगी कि कोई कार्य सही है या गलत है. Lots of decision or judgment is based on conscience rather than laws. Majorly, Raj, the decisions are conscience based only, but then we need to work in line of the law because you cannot go on outside the law as well. That is also something which cannot be done. If you see in an ideal world, laws and conscience will be aligned, but then laws will not be working at a lot of places. So over there, it would definitely be conscience and nothing else. Facts can be manipulated. So no, if facts are manipulated, Harshit, then they are not facts. Then they are evidences. Facts cannot be manipulated. That manipulation will not be called facts. You can use facts to manipulate someone, but facts are facts for the reason that is the fundamental information that you have. नहीं, अमलान भाई मैंने बताया, intuition is not the gut feeling. देखिए कुछ समझने का था ही नहीं, यहीं से चालू किया था कि कॉन्शियस जो है हमारा वही वो इंटेलेक्ट है जो कि जजमेंट पास करता है, ठीक है, और वो जजमेंट पास करने के कारण सही या गलत के बारे में करता है। ऐसे में हमें अपने कॉन्शियस के लिए बहुत सतर्क रहना चाहिए और एक ट्रू कॉन्शियस डेवलप करना चाहिए। ट्रू कॉन्शियस फैक्ट के ऊपर बेस्ड रहेगा जो कि ऑब्जेक्टिव होगा। अभी 100% ऑब्जेक्टिव तो नहीं हो पाएगा, लेकिन हमारा प्रयास ये होना चाहिए कि 100% ऑब्जेक्टिव बने। कॉन्शियस इज डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट पीपल। वेरी वैलिड क्वेश्चन, अमित हैज आस्क्ड अ वेरी वैलिड क्वेश्चन। कौन सा एग्जांपल पारुल? कॉन्शियस इज हर्ष इमोशनल। हाँ, तो कॉन्शियस इज वेरी डिफरेंट, इज डिफरेंट फॉर डिफरेंट पीपल, नॉट नेसेसरली दैट इज व्हाट वी वांट टू डू ऑब्जेक्टिवली। अगर हम चीजों के लिए बढ़ेंगे, फैक्ट के ऊपर बेस करेंगे, तो ट्रू कॉन्शियस शुड रिजल्ट इन सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ रीजनिंग। जैसे किलिंग समबडी इज बैड, किलिंग एन इनोसेंट इज नॉट राइट, सो एवरीबडी वुड रीच टू द सेम कंक्लूजन, बट देन रीजनिंग शुड बी एट दैट हाई लेवल। देन पीपल विल हैव डिफरेंट कन्विक्शंस, डिफरेंट कल्चर्स, डिफरेंट सोसाइटीज, डिफरेंट प्लेसेस दैट दे लिव इन, सो अकॉर्डिंग टू देम थिंग्स माइट डिफर अ लिटिल बिट, बट एट द सेम टाइम एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी हैव टू ऑलवेज ट्राई एंड स्ट्राइव फॉर रीचिंग टुवर्ड्स द ट्रुथ एंड द रियल गेम, नॉट द थिंग व्हिच हैज बीन मिसगाइडेड। समझ में आया अमित? अमलान कौन सा एग्जांपल तुम्हारा? नो डाउट, ऑल क्लियर, एक्सप्लेन द ट्रू कॉन्शियस। उदित द कॉन्शियस व्हिच इज बेस्ड अपॉन फैक्ट, कॉन्शियस व्हिच इज बेस्ड अपॉन फैक्ट। So Shweta has asked very valid question that sometimes when we do what we have done wrong in our past and our conscience might not be developed at that time. So is it right to feel bad? See, when you know that it is wrong, even when you have judged about something, maybe you did not know the arguments for why they were wrong, but at least you know that was wrong. That is how it sticks with you. And today, if you feel bad, yes, you might feel bad, but at the same time, उन चीजों को जाने देते हैं, लेकिन उनसे सीख कर let's learn from them and let's not do them again in future, because you cannot go back in time and change the thing. But let's not rationalize towards them. Let's reason and understand that what was wrong. तो यही बात है, conscious हमारा develop होना चाहिए, evolve होना चाहिए, and it is not an ever ending process. It is an ever ongoing process. All right. नहीं, gut feeling नहीं होता है, बताया तो इंटेलेक्ट है, gut feeling नहीं है, gut feeling है intuition. Gut feeling को exactly sixth sense नहीं कह सकते, sixth sense है intuition और gut, but yes, it is close, you can say, and sixth sense is very close to your higher sense of reasoning as well. It is true, by the way, Amlan, sixth sense. If killing someone is judged as a bad thing by our conscience, so death penalty by judges should be seen as bad. Yes, so on that again, everybody's conscience would say something different, and we would objectively try to reach to a place where we come to a unanimous conclusion for death penalty or capital punishment to be good or bad, and that is the thing, that is the process that we keep following. Some state might allow it because they feel it is right, and some state might not allow it because they feel it is wrong. Okay, Vishwesh. ठीक है, understood. So I think no more doubts, right, regarding the same. ठीक है, so shall we move forward? Understood, no doubts, please write a yes. Understood till now, please write a yes. नहीं समझ में आया तो लिख दो yes. बोलते तक क्लियर है ना अभी? Yes, Sandhya, just a moment. Subconscious. There are basically three majorly stages. One is conscious, one is subconscious, and one is the higher consciousness. Subconscious, conscious, unconscious. Right? Part of dream is not that. What you guys are confusing is you are confusing conscience with conscious. These both are different things. They are not the same thing. Chetan is conscience, Chetna. Conscious is Antarman. Now please write. अक्षरा से समझाएंगे बाद में, है ना, अपने को टाइम मिलता है तो समझाते हैं, नहीं तो दैट इज नॉट रिलेटेड टू दिस, ठीक है, बट प्लीज कीप इट। अगर तुम्हें समझना भी है तो मेल कर देना, वी विल अंडरस्टैंड इट ओवर देयर। अगर यहाँ पर एक टाइम मिलता है तो समझा देंगे। प्लीज राइट लॉज, लिखना चालू करो। कॉन्शियस में लॉज स्टेट अ जनरल रूल, लॉज स्टेट अ जनरल रूल कंसर्निंग एक्शन। नेक्स्ट, conscience is based on practical rule for specific action, practical rule for specific action. For example, lying to save someone's life, lying to save someone's life. Next, conscience is within the human beings. Conscience is within the human beings. That is, it determines the morality of human beings. It determines the morality of human beings from within. कर दूंगा अभी लिखते जाओ। From within. Next, conscience can make practical judgment on. Conscience can make practical judgment on morality of either a past action, or an action to occur, लिखो। नेक्स्ट लिखो, conscience is the intellect, passing the judgment on, conscience is the intellect passing the judgment on morality of an action. Next, write down true conscience. Judgment passed by the intellect in accordance with the facts. ठीक है, अक्षरा प्लीज आंसर, यू मेल मी, वील अंडरस्टैंड दैट। अगर क्लास में टाइम मिला तो क्लास में समझ लेंगे, नहीं तो यू प्लीज मेल मी। ऑलराइट, नीरज उसके लिए हमें ना एक मिनट रिपीट कर देता हूँ. With the judgment passed by intellect is in accordance with the facts. Krishna. Neeraj, we see regret cannot be overcome so easily, but at the same time when you mature and evolve, you realize that there is nothing that you can do to change it. So you have to accept it, and acceptance goes a long way. The time you accept that fine, I've done wrong, and that does not decide or define my life. In future, I should be careful about, because see, if you are asking that question, that means there are things that you keep close to your heart, and there are things that pricks you. So if there is something that pricks you, you got to be more careful about your future actions. You cannot do anything in your past, but you can do something in your future. You can, and that starts from now. When I say this, and you listen to this, because this is now also become past, and what I'm going to speak is going to be the future. तो नीरज ऐसे केस में हमें एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा सबसे पहले कि कोई बात नहीं, जो हो गया वो हो गया, उससे मुझे क्या सीख मिलती है, आगे मैं उस सीख को लागू करूं. उसको ऐसे ना छोड़ूं कि चलो ठीक है जाने दो, वैसा ना करूं. ठीक है नीरज? Do acceptance is really hard. Yes, acceptance is really hard, absolutely right. But always remember, to all of you, if we are not accepting towards ourselves, we would not be accepting to anyone else. Nobody, including anybody or all of you in the class, including me, is an ideal person. We all make mistakes, we all are only human, and we all have committed the share of mistakes that we were to do. We can only learn from them, but if we feel that tomorrow we are not going to commit a mistake, it's not possible. We might commit a mistake tomorrow also. That is how we evolve and mature on moral and ethical grounds. Otherwise, the time we start being complimented that now I will not rationalize and I will only reason, things do change drastically when we reach at that juncture. Last word of the first point. इतना स्पेसिफिक चाहिए, एक्शन था. Last word of the conscious is specific action. Lying to save someone's life. ठीक है श्वेता? Got it? Why are you sad, Vishwesh? Don't be sad. Now the question comes, what would public administration need to do? Administrators. So public administrators need to do thing right and right. Now understand. When we are talking about thing right, there are two places that we are talking about. One is we are talking about thing right, and one we are talking about right thing. When we are talking about thing right, we mean we are following, and it should be done in the right manner. We are following laws, rules, regulations as sources of ethical guidance. But when we are talking about the right thing, we are talking about conscience as the source of ethical guidance. ये क्या लिखा चाइनीज में जापानीज में राज? इसको बना लो. Public administrators, what do public administrators need to do? They need to do the thing right thing. Thing right thing. Thing right means glitch. Your glitch is Chinese in nature, Raj. Or Japanese. Both, Manojit, both. We can never discount laws, rules, and regulations, and nor can we underestimate the conscience. That is why I said public administrators need to do both. Laws, rules, and regulations also to be followed, conscience also to be followed. Thing, right thing. But tomorrow if it comes, let's say you were the part of British Empire and you were a policeman in British Empire and you were asked to kill innocent Indians, you should not have done that, because then your conscience would stop you from doing that, not the laws, rules, and regulations. Tamlan bhi hai thoda sa. Understood? Thing, right thing. Nothing can be discounted. Not right thing, nahi, Amlan. Thing, right thing. Thing right matlab laws, rules, regulations are acting as sources of ethical guidance, and right thing means conscience is acting as source of ethical guidance. ठीक है, बना लिया. Please write done if you have written it. Please write done if you have done. I know, Amlan. See, understand again. It is thing, right thing. लर्न करो, अच्छी बात है. टक चिक आवाज आ रही है. आज के लिए बस इतना ही. अरे विश्वेश, लाइब्रेरी वालों को परेशान तो होने दो. Done. चलो. हाँ, निशान सही कह रहे हो. ठक ठक की आवाज तो आ रही है. Now ask your doubts. क्या डाउट है पूछो. Please ask your doubts up till here. No doubts, Andy. Just join, so no doubts. Very good, Ashivad. साढ़े 8 तक होती है कृष्णा आपकी क्लास, तो कोई बात नहीं. 8:30 पे आप चले जाना, कोई टेंशन की बात नहीं है. अभी पूरे रिपीट कर देते हैं. तो ये ना डिफरेंस है प्रशांत, इतना सिग्निफिकेंट नहीं है. अगर आंसर में पूछा गया तो गूगल वगैरह से कर लेना. कोई निशान शायद आप नहीं थे पार्ट. चलो, now let's understand. Let's revisit the whole thing, and then we'll see the next thing. देखो, we started with understanding that laws, rules, and regulations are sources of ethical guidance. We realized that yes, they are indeed the sources of ethical guidance. Why? Because both laws, rules, and regulations, they intend for one to do good and avoid evil. This we realize because there are two things in laws. One is the spirit of the law, the other one is the letter of the law. Intent of the law is told by the spirit of the law, right? And this intent basically tells us to do right and to avoid evil. This is also the thing which ethics guide us for. So there is a parallel which is happening. So ethical guidance basically can be given by laws, rules, and regulations as well. Then we understood that laws have certain qualities which is good, just, expected to conform to human behavior, morally possible to obey, sufficiently promulgated by the rightful authority. In case these are one of these qualities or more qualities are not present in a particular law, then that opens up the gate for civil disobedience. We saw a couple of examples on that. Then we saw that public administration looks up to the law in case of the clarification as well as for ethical guidance. For both the things they look up to law, right? Then we saw that what is the case of Indian case of homosexuality. We realized that laws are based upon natural law. Anything that natural law forbids, a law cannot be made on that. So section 377 of IPC basically has considered homosexuality to be unnatural. Since it was considered unnatural, therefore law cannot be made on that, because if a law is made on that will be contradicting its existence. It will not be clarifying the natural law. But when it was decriminalized, we realized that fine, it is not a problem and they can move ahead with the same. The next is your understanding of the places where law stops working, where other general cases we saw waiver, dispensation, abrogation and all that. One special case was Epicure, where you are cut a slack from the legislative authority itself. Then we saw what is conscience. We realized conscience is intellect passing the judgment for an act to be right or wrong, or the morality of an action. It is not bound temporally, and in order to find out the correct judgment, we need to develop a true conscience, which will be based upon fact. Our aim would always be to move towards objectivity. However, we are bound by our own limits as humans, so we might not be able to reach there. Then we saw what would public administrators need to do. They would need to do the right thing, which means they need to follow the laws, rules, and regulations as well as the conscience. However, true conscience or conscience is going to be the more pervasive and more distinct way of moving ahead with the understanding of right and wrong. That does not mean in any case that laws, rules, and regulations are immaterial. All right, understood up till here? हाँ गोटो यू आर राइट। 8 बजे के बाद भूत आ जाता है यहाँ पर, भूत कुछ ऐसा जाता है। यस चलो देन लेट्स मूव फॉरवर्ड। गुड, अभी आप समझ आ गए पूरा। Now let's see. Now pay attention over here because this is another topic that we are starting a small topic only, but please pay attention. ठीक है, otherwise if this misses. Now there are people who might have joined from the 6th class. There might be certain things which you might not understand right over here. You understand this topic well, but then there might be certain references which is made, which you might not get directly. But don't worry about that. We will be talking about this topic in entirety. Don't worry about that. The topic is ethical concerns and dilemmas in government and private institutions. Now see, when we talk about ethical concerns and dilemmas in government and private institutions, majorly they would be talking about the government institutions only, but the similar ones would prevail in private institutions. Now when we read the temptations towards ethical transgressions under ethics for public and private life, अब इस बारे में कृष्ण बात करेगा टेक्निकल टीम से, है ना? मुझे उसका आइडिया नहीं है बहुत। अब इधर ध्यान देगा, नहीं तो फिर समझ में नहीं आएगा। उन चीजों में ध्यान देगा तो डाउट्स हो फिर पूछ लेना। So when you were reading the temptations towards ethical transgressions, I told you at that time that this is one topic which is going to give you depth. When we read ethical concerns and dilemmas in government and private institutions, what we realize is that this is the topic which gives you the breadth. यहाँ पर you need to understand the first thing is the meaning of concerns and dilemmas. So concerns and dilemmas are existent hand in hand. How? If there is a concern of theft, the dilemma would be faced by the person who is in that position, that whether should I steal this money or should I not. Understood? So concerns and dilemmas are going hand in hand, something like status and problems. So the dilemma would be whether should I steal this money or not. Concern would be theft. All right. Understood the meaning of concern and dilemma over here? Please write a yes. Please write a yes. Yes. ठीक है, good. Now let's understand what they are. The first one is theft and fraud. Now, people who have attended those classes, please tell me what are these the manifestation of? What are these the manifestation of? Theft is coming as a result of what? Please write. जिन लोगों ने attend करा, please tell me theft. What is it temptation of? Fraud. अमलान तुम fraud हो ये, पढ़ के बताओ ना theft कहाँ से आया? Temptation. Greed? नहीं, I think you have not attended the classes. हाँ, श्वेता right, सुहानी right, Harsh right, Amlan wrong. It is coming out of temptation to steal. Temptation to steal. चोरी का तो है भाई, theft सामने तो लिखा है theft. It is temptation of stealing, right? Sorry नहीं, जल्दी से बोलो. Then what is this coming out as a temptation of? Temptation to? What is fraud coming out as? विश्वेश सही आंसर करो. Deceive. Very good. Very good. Temptation to deceive. So this is coming out of here, temptation to steal, and this is coming out of temptation to deceive. Now see, depth is being given by that, but the direct parameter is over here. The direct way of it manifesting is being found over here. तो जब एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन रहेंगे तो चोरी एक प्रॉब्लम रहता है कि नहीं रहता है कि भाई the money has come for some other purposes, but you are using it for some other purposes. Fraud also the same thing. The another form of fraud is embezzlement, घोटाला, गबन कर दिया, घपला कर दिया. What is that? What is that? That is coming out of temptation to deceive. So our very fundamental temptations basically would be manifested in administration like this, right? Abhishek नहीं, अगर क्लास में थे तो it was temptation to deceive. Then the other problem is improper use of government property. Improper use of government property. Can somebody tell me what is the problem over here? Improper use. What is being defined over here? People who have attended the classes, please tell me what is being defined over here. जिन लोगों ने बाद में ज्वाइन किया चिंता मत करो आप लोग, मैं अभी समझा दूंगा. ट्रेसपास, विश्वेश ग्रीड, अमलान ग्रीड पे अटक गया है और विश्वेश ग्रीड. What is the problem? No, not temptation to lie. What is the problem? हाँ, Manojit, very good. You're moving in the right direction. Using government facilities for private use. What does that mean? What are you? Grid हर जगह होगा, Manojit, what are you trying to refer to? If you are using government facilities, चलो, I'll give you a hint which Manojit has said कि government facilities for private use. Piyush very right. Government vehicle for personal thing. Vehicle कुछ भी. But what is happening? What is it not fulfilling? Manojit, try. You were there in the class. Misuse. Why are you calling it misuse? Who has written misuse? Kimangi. Why are you calling it misuse? Purpose. Very good. Purpose. The purpose of this government property is to be what? The purpose is for the public property to be used for public reasons. But when you start using it for personal use, you are defying purpose. And do you remember one of the important determinants of ethics was purpose only? आपने जब purpose define कर दिया, आपका उसका purpose ये था कि आप उसे government चीज के लिए use करो, public चीज के लिए use करो, right? But you have denied one important determinant of ethics. So again, see, fundamentals were there lying there, but application is found directly in administration. समझ में आया? All of you. जो लोग people who have joined later, उनको चिंता मत करना, मैं अभी पूरा समझा दूंगा. Then is something called as bribery and influence peddling. इसको समझ लो क्या होता है influence peddling, bribery तो all of you know. influence peddling is that drug peddling is what? When you are selling, involved in the sale and purchase of drugs. Over here, you have an influence over the decisions that are being made. So when you are selling your influence for something, then it is called as influence peddling. भाई आपने मिनिस्टर को पैसा दिया और पार्लियामेंट में अपना क्वेश्चन भिजवा दिया. So what was that? I feel that Jimin, but my limitation, otherwise I would have done the same to you guys as well. Peddling, ठीक है. तो हाँ, कुछ केसेस वो भी हैं, ठीक. Now, no. क्यों? किस लिए? Bribery is what? रिश्वत लेना, bribery. That is again an issue. वहाँ पर कौन सा racialization होता है? What racialization happens there? बताओ. Yes, Neeraj, very good. तुम्हारा दिमाग बिल्कुल चला गया. Everyone does it. Everyone is doing it, therefore I will also do it. ठीक है? Everyone is doing it, therefore I will also do it. Done thing. Very good, Harsh. Done thing. Right now, the next. अच्छा, इस पे bribery and influence peddling, there is one very important thing that comes up. One important thing that comes up is that other things like if you're not using the government property for what it is meant for, तो क्या होगा? आपको वो चीज क्या कहते हैं? That is going to impact you. Theft and fraud is going to impact you. But this particular thing, bribery and influence peddling, it directly impacts the image of the administration. जिस भी सरकार में जिस भी समय पर bribes ज़्यादा है, influence peddling हो रही है, तो पूरी image खराब हो जाएगी administration की, government की. All right. Next is one of the very important things, conflict of interest. Now this you can understand simply that this is a repeatedly asked thing. There are three kinds of interest: personal interest, public interest, official duty. When we are not prioritizing them right, then the problems would happen. Which interest should come at the top? Which interest should come at the top? Public, personal, or official duty? Which should come at first? Public will come at first. Good. Welcome back, Amlan. But next, which should come? Second, which should come? Second, not first. Second, which one should come? Official. Good. Then last, personal. Now go back to your chapter number 3, point number 4, dedication to public service. If you are getting into service, that is one of the foundational value you should have. When you are signing in for serving the public, then you cannot keep your interest as higher. Right, so public interest should always be at the top. Personal interest should always be at the last. Though there will be situational discrepancies in that, but that is not a general rule. There will be exceptions, but not general rule. Right, but at the same time, if something of equal magnitude comes, then it will always be public interest that comes at first. Now understand there are certain questions that are asked in UPSC which are very direct in format. The first question asked one of the years in PYQ was that conflict of interest generally happens when these three interests are not prioritized right. How would you resolve conflict of interest? Your answer is written right in front of you. If prioritizing them is a problem, prioritize them right. There will be the solution. Public interest को सबसे पहले रखो, personal interest को last में रखो. Some people might think that when somebody is doing the official duty, like in the times of curfew के time पर official duty comes as the primary thing. But that official duty is still coming at the second place because your interest is still public interest. आप लोगों की जान बचाना चाहते हो, इसलिए आप official duty कर रहे हो. So interest would be always the first one is public only. Right. Now when we talk about conflict of interest, there are two conflict of interest that we can see: actual and potential. होता है public servants are restricted at a lot of places. So potential conflict of interest is when there is a chance of a conflict of interest happening in future. Your chacha, mama, uncle, somebody is in UPSC, right? And you are writing the mains. Tomorrow you reach to the interview. There is a chance, potential conflict of interest that tomorrow he might be the one judging you. So that is the potential. Now tomorrow you reach the interview. Then him being the board member will have to declare that my relative is coming into this. So I will not be the part of that board, or I will not be I do not want to be the part of that board either, or I will not become a member. Okay? So that would happen when actual and potential interest. Right? Next important point is diverging of confidential information. Divulging of confidential information. Police and doctor that were doing their job. Yes, absolutely right. Very, very good example. Right, Manojit? Uncle should rescue himself. Divulging of Neeraj. So what temptation does it come out from? Yes, right, Sandhya. Neeraj, right. Very right. Temptation that arises from secret. Now you see all the things that we have studied at a fundamental level, all the things are finding their application over here. Now if you are finding you're writing an answer, and let's say the case study is presented to you, if you are able to identify theft and fraud over there, you now see the depth of your answer. Please pay attention. Now see the depth of your answer and the breadth of your answer. You will say, temptation to steal is a fundamental temptation that a human has. One should resist such temptation and not give in to such temptations. It translates into administration in the form of theft and fraud. So now you are giving it depth as well at the fundamental human level and at the administrative application level. You are able to reflect that as well. So now your answer becomes so full that already you will be having an edge. All right. You become privy to a lot of confidential information when you become a civil servant. Let's say, for example, you will be privy to their medical history as well. Now, what if you choose to sell that medical history to insurance companies? Imagine the kind of ruckus that can be created out of that. So, divulging of confidential information is not something which is allowed. Confidential information की बात हो रही है, normal information की बात नहीं हो रही है. Then there is another thing called as improper conduct post employment. दिख रहा है यहाँ पर दिख रहा है. Improper conduct post employment. You have been retired, but you know a lot of nitty-gritty of your working of your department. Tomorrow there is a businessman who comes to you and tells you that, see, Mr. So-and-so, your kids are very intelligent and very laborious. They deserve to study in Harvard. So you say that I do not have the kind of funding that I can arrange for their stay over there or arrange for their education from Harvard. So then the businessman would say, why do you worry about the stay and the other expenses? All you should worry about is that they get a good education. And in return, quid pro quo, that would be better. Like if you tell me certain things, I just want to know about how it functions. Information in such cases is very important because how a department functions, and if you are using your jacks in all those places, you'll already have some people known, right? So all that nitty-gritty being told to a businessman might give him huge profits, which is what is improper conduct post employment. ठीक है? अमलान वो वाला इसके बाद आएगा जो तुम बोल रहे हो ना 60 के बाद कैसे होना है वो इसके बाद है. Minister taken oath for taking government confusion. Then immoral conduct by public servants, public officials. 7th is immoral conduct by public officials, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट, तो सेक्सुअल हैरेसमेंट एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स इमोरल तो डायरेक्टली हो गए, इसमें तो मतलब एवरीथिंग वुड बी इंक्लूडेड इमोरल, राइट। सो इसमें सभी चीजें हो जाएंगी। इसका मतलब तुम्हारा दिमाग सही चल रहा है। अंडरस्टूड? एनी डाउट्स ओवर हियर? टिक टिक की आवाज आ रही है। थिंग्स गोइंग ओवर हियर, बट सिंस दे आर